Welcome to our Nook program. Before you can check out a Nook, make sure that you have a permission slip on file at the library. You can get a permission slip from the librarian or from the library blog. The permission slip reminds you to be really careful with your Nook. That means not throwing it in the bottom of your backpack or lending it out to friends. Also, by signing the permission slip, you are agreeing to keep the Wi-Fi turned off. Okay, let's get started. First of all, who are all these strange people that keep showing up on the front of your Nook? Well, they're famous authors. For example, this is Edgar Allan Poe. He's one of the authors that will display on your screen when your Nook is in power save or off mode. In order to turn on the Nook, I'm going to use this little raised N button on the front. I can click on it. Then it's going to ask me to unlock it by sliding my finger across. Now I'm in my library. In order to navigate throughout the Nook, I'm going to use that little N or navigation tool, and a menu will appear. The two main screens that you're going to use are the Home and the Library button. This displays the home page. The home page displays what you're reading now and new reads that are available. If I want to look at all of the books on the Nook, what I'm going to do is go to the Library page. This shows me a list of all of the books. I can scroll through. Right now I'm on page 1 of 4 and I can look through to see what books are available. If I'd like some more information about a book, I can quickly double tap it and some basic information and reviews will show up. When I'm ready to read a book, I just single tap and wait for the book to load, and I'm ready to go. Now when I want to turn the page, there's a number of things I can do. First of all, I can use a swipe to go to the next page. I can do a tap. I can go backwards by tapping the other side or swiping the other way. I can also use the buttons on the side. This click moves me forward, and the lower one moves back. When I'm at the beginning of the book where there's the table of contents, I can even just tap on a chapter and it'll take me straight there. As I said before, that N navigation tool will always take me back to the library or home if I need to. But when I'm in a book, I can use a different menu. And all I need to do is tap somewhere in the middle of the book and another menu comes up across the bottom. This menu allows me to do things like changing the font. I can make it larger and make the spacing different. And I can also tap the middle and get the menu that says Go To. And if I want, I can use the slider to go to another page, or I can type Go to Page and type, for example, 1. This is what you're going to do when you're done reading a book, so it's ready for the next person. Another thing I can do when I'm reading is I can look up words. What I'll need to do is tap on the word that I'd like to look up, hold my finger down for just a second or two until it's highlighted, and then across the bottom I can choose Look Up. A dictionary definition will come up, and when I'm done reading it, I can just X out in the corner and continue reading. I can also highlight passages and take notes. Again, I'm going to tap, hold down, and I can slide across the whole passage that I'd like highlighted. And options come up to add a note. I can type in whatever note I'd like, say done, and then my note is saved. If I want to edit or change my note, I can just quickly tap on the area where I highlighted, and I can click on Remove Highlight or Remove Note. If I want to access my notes later, all I need to do is tap in the middle of the page, so my menu comes up again, and there's a button that says Content. I'm going to tap there. And across the top, one of my options is Notes and Highlights. I can read through my notes. When I'm done, I'm going to clear all of them so that the next reader doesn't need to look at them. Remove all, and I can close that down. Let's say I'm done reading for the day. All I'll need to do is go to the back of the Nook, and there's a little button that I'm going to click. And when I do, another author shows up. This means that I'm in the power save mode and I'm good to go. I don't need to power it off any further. I hope you have a great time using your Nook.